So, first of all, we retry the Siemens Zilla map. What it's called? Blown away? No, break like the wind. That's the way. Break like the wind. Yes. Let's break it like the wind. Let's test our farting skills. So, unleash toxic mayhem and give those demons a buttload of suffering. No, really, in major content? No. Let's give a thought. Okay, and this level has a life system, so maybe I should care about it a bit more this time. Cause last time, yeah, I was so blown away by the concept that I totally lost. So break like the wind. The tutorial I don't need anymore. I think I know it enough. What? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. A nice warm up. It's nice, guys. God. Do not kill these unwilling. What? Minus 2,000 just for one little. Oh, that's disgusting. Disgusting. Oh, come on. Ah, glory. Fucking kill them. What a disgusting way to die. That's for sure. That's so for sure. I need more pooping gas, I guess. Bonk. Bonk. I got all along. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, you die. Ouch. No, Homeboy Roy, you sucker. Oh. So, what's that? Nothing. Nothing at all. Who are you? Extra life. That's cool. So now I have 3 lives. I don't know. What was this? Oh, the burning. I can see explosively parties. What? Oh, this one. Oh, okay. Time to fire fart. Burn, baby, burn. Dipshit. Yeah. Come on. Do anything. Oh, my ass is burning. Oh, come on. Genie in a bottle. Gooey coin and slim chat. Okay. How do I get into Steam? Ouch. Oh no. Jump up here, jump up here. That's close. Okay. I was thinking. There again. I know it. Yeah. Fuck. Ouch. This is pretty tough. Wow. Come on. Die. Come on, take fuck it. Dang, one down. Okay, here we go. Alright, so this one is good. Whoa. Ah. Okay, not this way. Why not? Huh. Oh. 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 That's pretty hard. Okay, so I still don't beat this map. Part my way through. There's a fucking life system. I hate life systems. I'm not in the mood for life systems. And that's pretty sick. I am 22nd. Yeah, 22nd. That's not good. But this map is great. It's really funny. So... oh, let's build something. Create. On the count from 1 to 3. That's interesting. That is really interesting. So... blocking box, that's a blocking box. Okay. These block everything. I'm so glad that it's finally weekend. This week dragged on and on and on, like the last week before. But now no. Better. Yeah, this looks good. So give it a bit more like this. Yeah, that's cool. Whoop. What? Why? Okay, let's do it like this and that. What are we doing? Oh, wrong button. So we need the light, and we need it. Oops, no, right. And we make it longer. No, wrong way. Up. Yeah, boys. Now we need the floor. Floor has to be blocking fence, blocked fence, and this fence. And we need some nice texture. Let's see something I don't use any time, maybe. Or at least something interesting. Whoops. So okay. Oops. The Havanna bidding session is a bit more complicated than I thought. So that's the floor, that's the way we want to go. But let's see. There's a corner, so make it like this. Let me make it like that. Oops. I need an oops counter in this video, I guess. So. So let's see, where's the corner of the module? Here we are. Boink. Nope. Let's do this like that. Whoop. Not too bad. Do I miss something? No, I don't miss something. box triggers that don't show us remove attach, no they don't. None invisible message. Make him usable, yes, usable message. Open. And there's nearly no, and the size of course is smaller, and it's a door, so we make it I would say green. So first we make one for here, and we make one for the other side. Two. Then we make the first teleportation destination right here. Yes. And that's whoop. On trigger used. We teleport this and coming up and trigger used here. We teleport here. And now we make a quick save. That was saved successfully. That's good. That's really good. And now we make a quick check. If I glitch into the flooring, so Huh. Yippee. Ui, 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 ui. Ooh. I will leave it like that. It's not really getting better. So, alright. These are the two. Now we need to teleport. We got a destination. Let's see. Okay, for now. Make it 2. I'll make it 3. 3 is okay. Oh, that's far. And it's gonna be 92, 93, I guess. That should fit for. Now we do it there. Loop. Yeah. I know my shit. But I'll make it like that. Should be a bit better. Huh. Ah, now I remember. it? This was glitching or clipping, more likely. Oop. Okay, we set transfer, but this time we don't want to make it a trigger to use, we make it just by touch, making use of fits. Remove a non-custom filter any player, we don't want to skip the demons. And the size, oh, that's the color. Zoop. We'll make it a bit larger. Teleportation. Okay, on entered. On entered. Whoop. Whoop. Teleport 2. And on entered. We teleport here. And on arrived, we make a noise like a noise like this, but we make it a bit deeper and a bit louder. Yeah, that's much better. Better. So the same is here. On arrived, we make the sound. And with the door, I don't know. Maybe I decide later. For now, this door is just free. So, catch something off the refrigerator. So the lighting is kind of okay. I don't know. Just remember one of my maps nearly got killed due to some weird bugs. Oh, it's so sad when good content gets lost. Good thing on recording all these building sessions is if something happens, I still can watch what I did, which can be important on some point. I hope not, but I don't know. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, stairs. I don't want to make stairs. The stairs making is boring and sucks and I don't know. Oh, Sniper, by the way, I watched your mercenary video. Your hell customs are really good. I really dig that. And these stone floors, like in Doom 3, are very good. It's a very good reimagination of the hell of Doom 3, I have to say. Really good job. So to align these two, we take this and make it this right opposite. This is the opposite. What I always wanted to know, Sniper, is how old are you exactly? So the Marine is a collab version too. I thought it's in a campaign of yours, only of yours. And you do other stuff with the Marine. That's interesting. I mean, yeah, I kind of see some stuff of Phobos, but yeah, I know your style of the all the effects and stuff. This is kind of your maps work all the time, so I wouldn't say that there is any other influence of another player or other mapper in this map. It looks exactly like your style always looks. Nice and shiny. No, that's good. It's always better to work together, to solve problems and stuff, find solutions, get ideas, yeah, do some brainstorming and stuff. I really dig it to work with people together and stuff. That's why I do the better versions of my maps, even though they aren't quite finished. It's better to get ideas of people who want to see something or see problems or have ideas of their own style of gameplay and something like that. In older maps, Void Runner helped me often out with some ideas or said this fight is too boring, this is too low, this is too high and stuff like that. Well, like like when you come and say that the decoration isn't enough, the effects, the atmosphere is too low, it's not immersive enough and stuff. I really dig it when it comes to help from outside. Cause you can build stuff like you want it, but it's always better to get other influences to make it even better. So. But please, if you have the resources, do me just a favor. And if you stay on your life system, please make a switch somewhere at the beginning for me with a blinking light, so I can turn off the life system. I'm such a bad player in the later days. I'm so tired of work and of all of my private life, and I'm not concentrated enough to play Doom in a way. It's really hard. Oh, it's the tailor head. The tailor head has come home from work, I guess, or stood up. I don't know what time it is at your place. So for me, it's late in the or it's early in the evening. So I finished this fucking work week, and I'm so happy that it's weekend right now. And like the title of the stream says, I thought I have to do me some favor with a 3 a year. That's a fucking number. 3-year-old one. So yeah. And building gets interesting, I have to say. Playing is nearly impossible right now, but building is pretty cool. You get really good ideas when you are drunk. And I tried this Taylor. I tried the Seaman map again. It's in the beginning of this stream. But yeah, the life system always kicks me. And to every mapper, please, if you have the resources, make a switch for me that turns off the life system. If not, I will do it myself. I will download the map and edit it myself, and I have my certain customizations I do with certain maps. I had it the days with Amnu. Amnu's maps are too tough for my kind of playstyle and stuff, so I figured out how to buff the damage output the player does and stuff, which makes it way more possible for me to enjoy the map in a whole and not die right for progress. So. You made horribly. Yeah. The classic textures, that's I always think, oh no, not do the classics, but the classics are really something for itself. The thing with the classic textures is the lighting. You do the lighting through the coloration here, this one here. That's the model color. So. And okay, and I mix the textures. Void Runner does it too in a way, and even Busy Man improved very heavy on his building skills with the props, so that you get these boxes with different textures. And yeah, I know these textures pretty good, and yeah, even so I do not have to align them on the corners and stuff. I can't do otherwise. It's something I have in the perfectionist is too heavy in me, I think. Cause when you look at original maps of the original Doom, the textures end and the next texture begin, yeah, and no one cares about how the textures connect to each other and stuff, yeah. So, but like I said, I can't. I want to try to be not that patient on these corners to get even a bigger classic effect, but yeah. Okay, the combinations are, yeah, me too. That's why I watch very much videos of the Doom mods. For once, for the modded ones, which are completely own inspired by some modders or some mappers, and original Doom. The point is, last year I played Doom 1. For nearly hundreds of hours, and Doom 2 the same. The problem with Doom 2 is that there are other textures we don't have now. I hope for Doom Eternal to be able to get the textures of Doom 2 and the music of Doom 2, cause I want to have the music of the first map of Doom 2. It's such an earworm. Yeah, and like I said, I watch many videos of Doom, of classic Doom, to get inspiration for Doom for textures. Or snap maps made with classic textures, but that's a thing you really get fast into copying the style of any other one, and then all the comments are, it looks like this, it looks like that, even so you made it. So that's why I most likely to watch the videos of classic Doom mods. So that helps a lot. I have to say, especially Paul, as a piece of pie, does some gameplay right now of a WOD, which is okay. There is a guy called, oh, I don't know the name right now. He's on Rockhard's channel, or he plays the WODs of Rockhard and has his own PSX Doom version of WOD with really cool coloration and stuff and texture. But he uses the mods with the lighting and stuff, so that's something we can't do in Snapmap. We can just stay to the classic lighting, which is kinda sad. So I would like to have the glowy effects around the lights and stuff, and make it even more immersive. But this guy, he has such a difficult name. What? But hey, let's see. Go to my abos. Where is he? Where is the guy? And he is a really good classic mapper, I have to say. He has great level design. It's Chicks Dude with an YEKIS Dude 754, and he makes the PSX Doom USC Fail PSX edition. And these maps look pretty classic, but in his own style, and very cool. Really good. Kind of like Rockhard's PSX Doom, The Fall of Triton, which are for my kind. That's why I like the World of Rockhard Gamer is very inspiring when you want to work with classic textures. He has some very interesting ideas in all the maps, the hellish ones and the USC base style maps, like the control room. I like the generator room. I so hardly like the generator room, which I used in my map 6. Even so, he updated it afterwards, so I kinda have to update my map 6 too, cause the generator looks much more impressive in his final version. But yeah. Yeah, the modern style. If you want to make a classic styled map with the classic textures, you have to play classic Doom in many hours. So I can recommend the BFG edition on PS3 if you have one and have the game. Of course, you can play with the controller, and it's really good. It's really good implemented on the PS3. There you can play Doom 1 and 2 with all episodes. It's really good. Or if you have a PC, you can do it like me and play Doom 95, the final Doom with the add-ons and stuff. I played in the early days back in 90. Oh my god. Yeah, then play it. The Doom 2016, it hyped me so much, and then I realized that I never played, even in the back in the days, I didn't play Doom 2 completely. And Rockhard and Busy, they hyped me so much, and playing these maps for hours and hours made my you exactly see. I played the Doom, the BFG edition, when I was on map 5, classic 5. I started to play Doom, and after that you see the hard improvement what comes to my classic maps, when it comes to the traps, when it comes to the secrets, when it comes to the all over gameplay in a whole, and the textures, of course. I got so much impression and so much ideas how to make it usable. Even the damage output to deal to the I counted how many shots you need in the old classic games, and then I buffed the player or nerfed the enemies till it was fitting, or I tried to look to make it with the platforms and stuff. If you want to make classic maps, you have to play classic. There is no way around. But yeah, you should stay to your own style with your gameplay, cause that is really impressive. I just watched again when Justin played the Horus, and to play it will drag on, but when you watch a pretty damn good player, when he rushes to the Horus, it's so impressive, it's so good. And even to watch it is very entertaining, so it's really good. That's a good point. The multipliers would be a very good secret. That's really nice. Yeah, that's true. So the things with the classic textures, you can go crazy. You really can go crazy. Interesting is the coloration itself has to be nice for the eyes, you can say. Yeah, what I think, how long I've been creating for 3 weeks. Yeah, Dark Sniper, if you do such high detailed things like you do in the moment with your Marine, with the Mercenaries and the other maps, it drags forever. When I think of, that's why I work with the classic textures right now. It's more likely it's quicker be done. Yeah, I have my classics. I have a high detailed hell map too, which on which I work since months. Even for the just for there is no gameplay, and that still the map isn't built to its final version, never close to a final version, and this drags forever and ever. Cause yeah, if you want to make it good, it takes time, and 3 to 4 weeks. Even so, we did make maps much quicker in the early days. If you want to make it more special, it takes time. It's a time eater. You have no chance otherwise. But the time sells, so it's really cool. Like I said, I watched the video and I was whoa, all the flooring and stuff. I really dig the blocks of the floor and stuff you made, and it really looks like the hell in Doom 3 in many ways, or which you implemented things which made the Doom 3 hell very nice and unique and atmospheric and stuff. So don't care about the time you spend in it, just do what you want to do in the time you need for it, and this will really cool. And if you have the resources, make my switch for the live system to turn off the live system. If you want to make an Easter egg with mine, always think of the live system gag, yeah, of course. If not, I have to do it myself in a way, or try to do it myself. And I will, of course, cause I want to play the maps and I want to finish the maps, but I'm not able to finish it in your modes. It's not right at the moment. I'm too unconcentrated and I'm too tired for playing. Or maybe I'm getting too old. Maybe this could be a point too. But I need a cheat. I need a God mode, in a way. And that's the point. When I download it, I can edit it, and then I can turn on God mode. That would be much. But the God mode that's too heavy. I wanna die. I wanna try if I don't die. But yeah, after 3 tries, yeah, that's maybe not the half of the map. Yeah, the interesting thing is, since I turned the brightness of the whole game higher, especially for the videos, cause if you stream and stuff, the maps always look too dark, or all the gameplay in every game is always too dark. So I made the brightness higher. So and now I can see everything in sniper maps. I can see everything in every map, I have to say. And that's so the night vision it's a nice gimmick, especially for your dark sniper maps, for the dark sniper maps. But yeah, technically I don't know to use it. I don't need to use it. Yeah, the problem is, if you stay to the amount and the count of props, I don't know the actual. The last update was pretty good, I have to say. It improved in many ways, and especially the single player network deleter, or how you will call it, was a really cool thing. And I do not know the actual count of props you can or blocking volumes you can use in one map right now, but it is pretty high. It is higher than before than last year, I guess. But yes, in these modules you made, these hell modules, it will be very close to the max. Even though the memory or the other resources don't show it, the count of the props is ticking. very ticking. So I just turn off the mic for quite a second, cause I need to smoke a cigarette. We turn on we take the phone, we take the controller. Yeah, the rocks especially, there should be bigger rock props. That would be nice. But yeah, maybe in the next one. Let's see. And what says the frame rate on PC Sniper? Due to all the effects and stones and stuff, it's around 50 and 40, I guess. That's an interesting idea, Taylor. That's really an interesting idea. I have to say, Taylor, you are a pure well of good ideas when it comes to logic stuff or optional stuff. You should send it a list of good ideas next to show them how to create interesting logics. Where did I put the teleporter? I put it here. That's tight. So no Hell Knights in here, no Revenants in here. Even Mancubus should be too high. But yeah, the view is cool, I have to say. Just be proud of myself. Yeah. That looks kind of interesting. even so I do not have any idea and any clue what I can do with this room. Yeah, QuakeCon, I wait too for QuakeCon. I'm very hyped for QuakeCon, I have to say. Especially for Doom Eternal. It's if I would bet, if I had bet for if there is anything announced on E3 for Doom, I would say no. But the Hell on Earth hint was kind of interesting and was kind of telling something. But yeah, it's good to hear that in 2019 or 2020, I guess it's 2019. I do not know if they said something about the date right now. But yeah, it's good to see that id Software is working, cause when it comes to sound and style of weaponry, id Software is still the Master Chief. Get it? Huh? Yeah. I'm no Halo fan, in a way. Cause when it comes to sci-fi shooters, it knows how to do it. So that's why I'm even kind of hyped for Rage 2. Rage 2 looks like a good Borderlands-like game in a way. The mechanics you can do with the enemies and stuff, just throw them and things like that, are looking really cool. And the I have to say the vehicle combat was really good in Rage 1. So if they improve on that just a bit, it will be amazing. The only thing on Rage 1 was the end. You get the cool weapons when you just run one corridor and then it's finished when you start up all the reboots of the other capsules, and it was sad that it ends so quickly, because it built up very good and made up for so much more playtime. But yeah, and the House of Horrors, or House of, I don't know how it was called, was really cool. This arena style with the television thingy. But yeah, Doom 2, oh, that will be sick. That really will be sick. Or if they do another Quake, I would like. Quake was even more my kind of shooter than Doom, I have to say. That's Quake swallowed much time of myself, especially Quake 3 and Quake 1. But I played it to death. Not really online, but to this time on the Dreamcast I played Quake 3 with two friends of mine on split screen, which was a very interesting cause. Yeah, it was rushing, it was fun, it was cool. And I would like to see a Quake arena style like the Quake Champions on the consoles. Even so, I just would play it with bots alone. It would be okay. I do not even need the multiplayer. I'm so glad that the multiplayer in Doom got the bots too, because even though they have the simple patterns to work with, it's for me it's just relaxing and just fun to rush around the maps and blast some demons or some other players. So I like it so far, and I especially like the music choice. This will be a very you have to explore an explory map, not explosive. It will be explory. Yeah, I guess that's what this map will be. But it's hard to make an exploration map without a in-game map. So navigation for the normal Snapmap player will be the ratings will be very low, I guess. There will be many downvotes, like in Classic 11 will get many downvotes too, I guess, due to the fact that all the good weapons are hidden in secrets. But when I finish the arena with the summoners, I maybe will change the text of the map and tell the players to explore more and check out all the hidden things in the walls and stuff. So it will be much more easy. And I have to think something about this fucking grenade launcher shotgun, which is hidden in the hallway, where you can choose which direction you go. Cause Black World found it, any other player didn't find it. I think no one knows where to find the shotgun with the grenade mod. Even so, it's so obvious, and you see it so many times in every video every player did. But every Doom player which makes videos is moving too fast, and no one except of busy so Havanna busy man is someone who looks around and takes his time to search for certain things. But yeah, I guess Paul will do that too, and don't rush through it. So yeah, we will see. Oh no, did we push the wrong button? That's weird. I'm not able to be for multitasking right now. Rocket Gamer does another Doom Eternal What Can Be video. I'm not the biggest fan of these kind of videos, cause yeah, I'm glad that Doom will come too, but to think too much about it is kind of the wrong thing right now. We have too less information, and I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know. So back to my stream, back to my chat. There's so much text. So much text. So what says Taylor? Taylor says, I got the shotgun with grenade shot because you showed it to me. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's a good thing, yeah. Yeah, like yeah, that the most people rush through, and but I made a mistake to don't tell it in the map description. If you say something in the map description, more likely than it's a simple map with a start and end. I found it funny to use the standard text and just change it up a little bit with a simple template and with a start and the end. And then I thought, yeah, it's a simple map with a start and the end and stuff and like that, and a bit of custom geo to make a short description of it. But I have to do a better description for the map with search for the secrets to get a better weaponry and stuff, and and yeah, but I'm still working besides on the obstacles for the last arena. It also changed up the enemies. When you kill all the summoners, every enemy will be deleted directly, so you will more likely recognize or see that the fight is over, and you have to put the switch to get out of the place, and you are able to leave hell. Even so, the score count will go down because of the the lost fights. But yeah, it's much better that way, because it was very distracting that the summoners are dead, the triggers are on, but there are still spawning enemies and enemies because of the pattern of the how I connected the spawns. And yeah, with some sort of pillars in this map, it is in this arena. It's for Justin. Justin was very he just said something about big arenas with no hiding and stuff, and no way to to empty rooms. He just don't likes empty rooms, and so I'm thinking that way too. But yeah, when you hear it from another side, yeah, you try to make it more likely, like people want them, even though if it's just one person who says something about it. And yeah. Yeah, it is still. I didn't upload it. I didn't publish the changes, cause the pillars aren't finished right now. Right at the moment, it's still the version Justin played. So this version works. The ceilings are blocking players, so you can't skip around and come directly to this blue switch and stuff. And the weapons are. The weapon secrets are still the same, but I will publish it. But I hadn't the time the last days in the evenings, cause I had too much work to do in my real life. It was 2 fucking weeks, I have to say, since I'm out of prison. It's so disgusting. I don't have time for nothing, cause everything is shit in the work and stuff. People get ill, people have holidays and stuff. It's disgusting. I'm working my ass off right now. It's freedom doesn't feel so free. But I hope next week it will be better, and so and the weekend I have the weekend all for myself and can relax. So tonight, this evening, like I said, it's 9 in the evening right now here on my side, and I'm on the 3rd glass of Havanna cola. And yeah, this evening will be so long, but tomorrow I will maybe stream the whole day and make stuff, and I will see. I will take my free time very serious, I guess, and also will be more concentrated on certain things. So I guess I will finish the Classic 11 tomorrow and try to publish it. Even so, the publishing is a bit itchy. It works, but sometimes it takes half an hour to publish. I don't understand why. I kind of think of some points because of the servers, but I do not really know what's the main problem of it. And then yeah, even so the most people played it. Maybe someone will redo it. I will announce it that there is that I made some changes, but yeah. Yeah, like I said, I was able to publish every time or every new thing I made. Even so, if it doesn't want to do it, I just quit the game completely, go to the desktop, and then go back into the game and try it again. And then I wait. Sometimes like I said, I wait. The one time I wait over 20 minutes. It was telling me that the upload was failed twice, I guess. But on the third, after 5 minutes or something like that, it published, and so it's kind of frustrating. But yeah, you have to be patient. You just have to be patient, and I'm always patient with some things like that, cause we really hit the limits in many ways when we do stuff like that, cause we are so into SnapMaps. We want always more, and we know it too good. We scrap the limits very hard in many ways. And yeah, but it's coming, it's working, as long as it is saved. So you have your save file correctly on your hard drive, and on maybe online too. Everything is okay. So you just say okay. If it doesn't publish it right now, I try it again half an hour later, a day later. Even so, I'm not patient enough to be not frustrated too. So that's not the point. Yeah, I'm very frustrated. The publishing Classic 11, it was on a Sunday when I had to go back to prison. And I just had 1 hour, and I thought, okay, but I want to publish the beta, and it take me 45 minutes to publish it, but in the end it worked, and then I was happy. But in my mind I was clear, if not today, it's next week, okay. And yeah, you have to be very, very patient, and I'm not rude on the game, cause it's so funny. I enjoy it so much, even with the little bugs, like the newer bug with the sound shutdown, or how you call it, I don't know. When I think it's connected to the chain gun, cause when I use the chain gun and other sounds come, it's combined with some other sounds, it can happen that the whole sound is deleted for quite a time, and I do not know the problem, but I think of it's connected to the chain gun. But yeah, bugs are there. Bugs are everywhere. With too many options, there come the bugs. Yeah, everyone cries, I want more content. I want more that. It's the reason why there isn't that much content sometimes. Cause yeah, if they stumble over some really big bugs, yeah, especially with content people want, yeah. They knew exactly, they can see it. Yeah. If even so the content is in the game, yeah, the people want, yeah, the bugs which are connected to that will frustrate the players even more than the missing content. So I understand why sometimes some things aren't implemented. But I kinda do not know why there is no Cyber Demon, cause the Tower of Babel map, of the bonus maps of the main campaign, where you have the simple version of the Cyber Demon, which would work perfectly in SnapMap without the hardcore patterns he has in the hell version and stuff. It's just the Cyber Demon with his rocket launcher, and it would be kinda nice if this would be implemented. Like the Summoner, I do not know. Maybe we have the chance in 1 year or 2 years, if the servers will stand up and stay, that someone finds in the basic program the hints and stuff, and someone implements something like the Summoner to SnapMap. Then we have a Baron, which is not a Baron but a Cyber Demon, and you can put it into your maps. buggy as hell, but yeah, we have it. Oh my god, I'm talking shit all together and here's so much text. Oh, it's so nice. The best thing on my streams, I have to say, is I kind of build up a platform for the community to talk on. It's like a little chat room with some stupid content of my side. But it's an interesting platform for the community to talk about their stuff, especially Sniper and Marine and you and even Amno. For Amno it is cool. Amno is German like me too, so we can discuss things in another more concrete way. But I'm curious. So. Yeah, here I was. Yes, most frustrated by me. So you change your mind. Yes. The publishing is frustrating. It's so fun to build and amazing. Yeah, like us this. Don't know fraud with that I tried for 2 straight weeks and couldn't publish. No, that sucks really. 2 straight weeks you try to publish something. That's really bad. That's really bad. Let me guess tomorrow. It's the Dark Sniper bug. Yeah. No, it's the chain gun bug. I call it the chain gun. It's too hard to say it's the Dark Sniper bug. Even so, the problem with the overload of effects in Sniper's Max could be kind of a very special bug, but yeah, the part of the fun to figure out what you can do, and my favorite example for figuring out what you can do is the Doom2016 of Behemoth Programmer, which is so impressive. I'm a very big Tetris fan, and this is an original Tetris in a way. All the things Silla made, like the fart map and stuff. There are so many things you can do with the logic and with the stuff, even with the building stuff. So now we make circles right now, even so there are just quarters to build with and stuff. When you look at the places Void Runner builds, it's so impressive, and the logic of yours, the logic of JR. We haven't reached the limits of possibilities, but there is no. Before we reach the limits of Snapmap, the servers are shut down because there's a new product in any way. If it is in Doom Eternal or anything else. Are the decals really a reason for not let's work a map correctly? That's interesting. But 800 plus 8 decals is pretty sick, I have to say, Sniper. This is... Ooh. This is really... I'm not really... I want to learn the decal thing, cause there are so many options with the decals to make it around the thing, to cover it all over and stuff. But I step by it. That's why I kind of make my classic stuff. That's when you put block to block and just change the color and stuff, and don't work with other things. Cause when I look at the Spindleshanks maps, these are so impressive with the decal work. Your maps are so impressive with the decal work, and I kind of want to make it like that too, but it's very hard. Or better said, I don't have the time to think myself into it. Yeah, I think of playing with the layering and the decals in the future. These are things I want so badly, and okay, I know how to use it basically. You see it in the neurotransmitter. You see it in many maps of mine, in the Dreamer and stuff where I work. But then I play a Spindleshanks map or the Baptism of Blood campaign and stuff like that. It is so out of the world. It's so bam. Or here when it comes to Shadesmaster or Bloodshot, these two. This is really sick. I have to say. When I look at this artwork, I think, what do I do? Is my stuff even close to this? No, it isn't. And then I'm wondering how people can say my work is great, cause I just put block to block and that's it. And then I look at this, and not only the decal work and the artwork, no, the gameplay, the story building and stuff is extremely good too. Yeah, you see. When you come, Pigdog has improved even more on his building stuff and skills with the decals and with the props. He's so out of the world. But yeah, it's not. I have to say, for me, mapping or stuff like that was never a competition. I really don't care if people think of my if my maps got featured or stuff like that, cause I know beside myself there are minimum 2 to 5 people who really enjoy my work, and that's way more I would think of. Never was a competitive guy and was someone who is jealous about something in this way. It's an art form for myself. It's something to impress myself, or something to create something for me personally to enjoy over and over again. Because mainly I build stuff for myself because I like it to run around in stuff I build. And so when it comes to the Far Cry editor, for example, I never published anything of my stuff, but I played it to death. It's so cool to create your own thing where you can spend hundreds of hours. Yeah, jealousy is a motherfucker. There was a good hardcore vinyl in the early days, yeah. Jealousy is a motherfucker. Yeah. That's a good point, yeah. Yeah, but Spindleshanks, Spindleshanks is, Spindleshanks. The thing is, what makes Spindleshanks for me personally even more accessible than Shades and Bloodshot is the gameplay. I played really. Spindleshanks is one of the mappers I really played everything. Next to Pigdog, next to and Void Runner. But for me to what when it comes to accessible and for the understanding, when I play a Spindleshanks map, I know what he wants to tell me. I know what mechanic he is trying out, and it's working, and the atmosphere and everything is so immersive. There's such an immersive gameplay in Spindleshanks maps. This guy he's the shit. He's the best in many ways, I have to say. But like I said, there is no comparison, and there are so much. There's so many other stuff. Even for everyone tailor your maps. When I edit your maps, Sniper, I like your maps very much too, as long as I do not have the live system. I do enjoy them very much. But on the private sector, without I will never show up on a scoreboard on your maps, cause I always edit them for myself and make them way more easier. Not brighter, but easier. Cause I'm too bad for that shit. That looks really good for now. But I'm kind of wondering who the fourth person is in the stream. Nonetheless, hello and welcome. Have a drink, and yeah. Your mobile died too, mine was close too, and that would be the death of my chat. No, the lighting things Taylor had on Sniper Map, you just have to turn the brightness of the game. Wait a second, we go to the settings. I just show my settings. I mainly use for the videos, so everyone, cause when you stream and stuff and bring it to YouTube, it's always too dark, especially the Xbox is way too dark. But when you come with the gamma to 1.7, everything is just fine, and you definitely will see everything on a Sniper map. So I don't. The idea with the night vision is very good, but for me personally, I hate the night vision side. This green light, I so hate it in every game when I have to use it, which it's a joy killer for myself. But with 1.7 on the PS4, every map is very playable. The night option on the, what's it called here, the where is it? Oh, I do not even know the menu correctly right now. This is after making a break of nearly a year. It is so hard for me to navigate in the menu that it's disgusting. It's so disgusting. So here, it's good. Here, the environment. Genau. When it comes to environment, and the baddest environment we know is dark. No, night is even more bad. This is night. But like you see, you can, oops, you can still see shit. Yeah, maybe. Wait a second, there's a slight delay. So this is the darkest environment setting you have, and now you see you can see something. That's the point. When you are on a PS4, you go to 1.7 on the gamma, and you will see everything, even in a dark sniper map. That's one point. Yeah. Choose your phone, sniper. Oh, it was Taylorhead who made an idea. Yeah, it would be me too. But I use the custom night vision always. Yeah, it's sometimes a little push, Taylor. Sometimes it's just that's what I said before. These little pushes make maps really great. When you start to combine ideas and impressions of others into your maps and don't do it on your own. That's why publishers are always working in teams. One person can do really much, but a team can do everything. It's just that way. So, but now I have to change the settings again, because if not, everyone says, oh no, it's so dark, I don't see anything, I don't see shit. So, oh my god, I don't know, holy shit. And he didn't know what he does. No, that's no grammar style. Ooh. We go to Campaign Classic. Yeah, Doom Classic, that's the name. That's how all the textures work with a correct lighting shitty. Yeah. So. Oh, I lost track of what I said. Yeah. And I just finished a third of the bottle. That's good. That's been said. I give a big cheers to everyone who spends his time with me. Kudos to yours. Oh my god. Oh, it's so good. So, but I have to save this because it's quite okay. Saving works still correctly because there is nearly no logic in this map. Yes. Oh my god. So you know what? We go to play. Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah. Cheers to you. I just want to look. What's the rating? Oh, 41 plays of the second version, cause yeah, due to the republishing, it kind of got lost. And the third person is gone too. We never will know who it was. Maybe he was nice, maybe not. I don't know. What I kind of wanted to show off to make a the thing. Oh no. Oops, that's one too far. I want to here. I do not know if anyone realizes what effort I put into my USC levels, and yeah, I kinda. Maybe I show it to you. I don't know if you ever watched in the edit mode into my USC levels, but to get a slight point of how many blocking volumes you can put into a little module. I just want to show up one thing, which is pretty sick. I stumbled over it last week when I just went into the map. Where is it? UC2 props notchings. No. Basic 1. What the fuck is this? No. Ah, here we go. And here, branch UC 1. Edit. So I can't count how much props in this module, but the interesting thing is you can switch it on and off to get a slight idea. And yeah, this would be content for Sniper, yeah, maybe when he gets. So for example, this, yeah, you see the static prop. Which is pretty sick. So for the first is we hide the logic. So boop. Yeah. So these are all blocking volumes. Yeah. And now we just do this loop. we can also it's the big one. It's the big corridor stuffy. So these are the props and these are the blocking volumes. It's so much stuff. Like I say, I just left over this, and it's one by one. You don't imagine how much time it was to align all these fuckers and to make them not glitch or clip it into each other or around the desk. Yeah. When you see, even so it is slightly inside, but that's how I make maps. Next room is even better. Yeah, we can make it hide. Boop, boop, boop. I even also oh no, the props hide, so we show them too. So we have the props. Then I made these little openings, and then I opened these articles to open it up and make it work. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. This is when I build maps. Nope. I stumbled over it when I was lately was playing, or the standard effects. The problem when I align things like that. Okay, I make bigger than the original I want in the end, of course. Then I make a line of, let's say, 5 to 10, and then I copy and paste. Then I copy them, aligned on the last one, and so on and so on. But the thing is, I do not know which size I want to have in the final version. So it can be that I align them, I shorten them, I make them smaller and stuff. But I think, yeah, that's not looking the way I want to. So, but I copied them all. So then I start with the first and make it two numbers smaller, and then I have to do it with all of them. With this, it didn't happen. So when I made this one, I was able to copy it to here, and to here, and just fixed it on the certain points, of course. But yeah, I have no concept when I build. I just build, then I see what I have made, and then I try to work it out in a certain way. That's how I create maps. It's always like, okay, let's try this and do this, and then I see, oh, when I just change it that and that way a bit, it would look even more cool, and then I do it, and that is what can take so much time. Like this module, it's yeah, that's the basic module, and then I think, what can I do? What should I do? And then it gets to this. Like I said, even the floor pattern is way more complicated. These are all the props, and yeah, and that's the point I enjoy the most on Snapmap. That the logic stuff you can do around it and so on. It's really cool, and it's very enjoyable too. But for me, it is to do things like these small things, these little things that fit together and stuff. Especially in like this room, like you have your toolbox on the ground, and this open little window on the machines and stuff. And yeah, these are so much props. But that's what I enjoy the most in Snapmap. Or doing things like that. Here I work with the decals too, of course. That's I do know how to use them and stuff, but when you look at the ceiling right here, these are all the same. These are of course the same like this, for example. Just maybe change something a bit, but or doing things like that. After I did this, and after that I did in the battle core, this little room with the white walls was made by me too, or the energy cores, for example, in the battle core of J Killer was built by myself and stuff, or the starting arena and stuff I made. And after I made this, I tried something out for myself. And this is just the thing without. Okay, when it comes to props, this hallway, this basic hallway, is maybe the most impressive. But yeah, that's what I really enjoy on SnapMap. Like you see, no, it's this one, yeah. And in the end, first of all, I thought of using these glowy thingies and stuff, but in the end I just made it a pit. First, I changed up the basic look, and then of course the props, and then you have a pretty sick look of it. And this was kind of my first start with the decals, of course, I guess, especially when it comes here to the outer section. These are the props. Oh no, it's everything. I was outside, and then like here the decals made it quite interesting, for example, and gave it the certain look. Yeah, you can build it really fast, placing too. Yeah, that's how I do it normally. But like I said, it's sometimes I have a slight idea what I want in the end. But oh, I'm new to Force, the new Force. That's cool. It's an Amno. That's nice. So, nur mal kurz auf Deutsch. Ich bin gerade schon wieder, ich bin so auf Wochenendmodus und habe mir gedacht, ich kaufe mir mal eine Flasche Havanna, deswegen auch der Streamname. Und ja, bin eigentlich nur am Rumfrotzeln, was Basics angeht. Aber ja, cool, dass du da bist. And yeah, having the snap to crit, yeah, the snap to crit thing is something I kind of understand, but I do not really understand it, and so I do it on my way. So I change my moving speed to the lowest, and then that's too low. That's disgusting, too low. So, for example, these fences are a good example. These fences aren't the same each of the thingies. If you go close and look correctly, you will see that there is a slight difference between them. So the one is a bit more dead than this, and these changes are that what can take time. So I place these bars and stagger them on each other and stuff. Then I smaller them, and after that I thought, yeah, that looks too simple, and then I made a slight difference in between them. And so, but to make the difference, you have to click on everyone and change the numbers. That is the main thing. Even so, it could be more easy if you are it's the fine-tuning that takes the time. Cause yeah, of course, when I start to align something, I go to the grid. I have my line here. Even so, I could align to these snap to grid options, I do not know exactly, but here for example, here is the basic. Here's the fence. This is when I figured out how I want to make my fence. This is the basic one, and this is what it got in the map. So here you see it's way smaller, I guess, like it is here for example. Yeah, it is, because I went here and just changed it up till I thought, okay, that's more likely the size I want to have it. It's after you build something, then you go into the game and then you look at the proportions and stuff, and after that you will change it up. Then of course you can go and copy and paste. That's the simplest thing is after you. Okay, that's not what I want. Of course you can go here and then it's just the simple change is to make it longer. There is of course the snap to grid option, but I don't know how to correctly change the numbers to make it correct. And then I go here, and then you can of course delete one of them, and there is no glitching, and you double the thing. If you want to make it longer, of course, we can double the size or change the angle, and so on and so on. It is kind of it's the PigDog made some good explanations about this stuff and how he does it and what is working, especially when it comes to the angles, for example. I do not know the grid size stuff. I do not exactly, but for example here angle snapping increment. When you do it by 15, you have the correct angles to make the basic movement around the corner and stuff. So you are here tight, and you come here to this, and also can use it when you go to the wall. You get several angles, for example. That is what I know, still what I know, how to basically work with the blocking volumes. But when it comes to snap to grid, my knowledge is just finished. So that's the way. Yeah. I'm more likely the expert of how to not clip the blocking volume so that you don't have this flickering effect and stuff. But yeah, the snap to grid thing, I never understood it. Even so, I know, okay, it's when I press, it's with the align to surface or drop to floor stuff and thingy. I don't know exactly. I never got used to it. So I just started to make it this way. Not with these textures, of course, cause when I basically align these stuff, I go and go to the basics. Where is it? Here it is. And then, like I said, do it per eyesight. It takes time, but it's very satisfying when you have your and when for example, the checkmate room in my props map or in the Dreamer, I built exactly like this, for example, and it's perfect. It's not the biggest room, of course, yeah, but it's a perfect room. Every quarter is aligned perfectly on the floors, on the walls, on the ceiling. Every cube is exactly placed to the next one. So of course now I should change the moving speed so I could work more exactly, but that's how I normally do this stuff. So when I now change the size, think of 2 for example, and then it is a complicated way, but like I said, the building itself is the most satisfying part of Snapmap for myself. So do it like this is in a way time consuming, but on the other side, and when I want to make a copy, I just align these two on that. Now I can delete one of these. Now I have 4 of them. Take these and align it on the last. If it isn't too complicated structure, I change the color of the blocking volumes too, so I exactly see where the thing is I want to change, and so on and so on and so on. That is my complicated way of building style. But I guess that's why my constructions kind of get the uniqueness, if uniqueness is a word. But I like it. The word of the day, uniqueness. Even so this word doesn't exist, it's a uniqueness word. Oh damn it. Yeah, I know it. But for the snap to grid, I do not understand how to. You should make just a little video, yeah, for how to snap to grid. Due to the fact that you're on PlayStation, I do know that you should be able the same way like me to make videos. It's that simple to do it with the PlayStation. So so the thing is that the basic time for one of my maps is a week, a week and a half, with optimizations, let's say 2 weeks. I don't know if I have to save much more time. I guess not. And like I said, the way I build is the way I enjoy the building. So it's like the classic 12 I'm starting to build. Yeah, I started the first stream just when I thought, okay, we make a new template, we make a new grid room. Yeah, we start with the first blocking volumes, and then we just I go on and go on and go on. That's the way I build every of my map, everyone. But there was never something frustrating or something like that in the way I was making it. And when some ideas are getting into my mind, I just do it, and no matter what. Of course there are simpler ways and stuff, but yeah. What, look at the size of the block you're using, and then you can adjust the snap to grid value to them to fit perfect. Especially today, but I don't get it. And maybe it's kind of too late. In the next Snapmap, I will start from the beginning. Will be at the beginning party of mappers, and then everything will be different. When I think of I started Snapmap when Busyman, Pig Dog, and Watstar made this collaboration at the tomb of I don't know how it was called correctly. It was the first custom geo map in a way, which wasn't the multiplayer map. And after that, like I said, I learned a lot of Pig Dog style and how he makes things. Okay. I open a blank grid room. Just a second. That's here we go. I should do it on another. Oh, wait a second. Cause this map is so overloaded, it takes forever. We'll make it like this. So here we are. I opened the blank grid room. No, it doesn't. I have to change the snap to grid number, of course. Where the fuck is the snap to grid number? No, that's an environment sheet. but it snaps where it wants to snap. That's the fucking shit. Wait a second, but I take this, I snap it to grid. Okay, and then I take this. Okay, and then I can align it to the floor. Oops, that was the wrong. Okay. And so these I can now align on the bottom. And when I go here, and take this. No. I don't get it. That's the biggest fuck. Like I said, I don't get it. It's way faster for me to get on tour. Yeah. Take it here. Or make it that way. Yeah. Now I take all the three. Best I go and align it on the grid module itself. That's a good point, of course. I could change the speed, of course, too, but that's not a most necessary thing. So, and after that, I just think of let's see, there is the corner. That's the way more easier way for myself. Cause yeah, that's not the grid. Yeah, it worked the one time. Grid size 8, the top area says that we need to make the value 8. 8 is a decent way to work with because the probes can divide by 8 like Set to change it to just a second. Wait a second. Nope. Which menu? Of course, the grid size is an interesting point. Okay. That's a good one. That's a really good. Like that's like my 15 on the angle snap increment, which I learned from PicDog. The grid size thingy is, of course, it is this. So we'll make this one 8 to move a bit faster. So when I have this, I don't get it again. That's what you meant with get close to it. Okay. I mean, 800 is a bit is a big one. When I get close, no. Okay. I see. I see. So the here the grid size has to be very low, I guess, to make it working. Cause the higher the number is, the bigger are the possibilities to snap to grid. So I have to be very close to the line I want to align and stuff. And okay. I kind of understand what you meant. I understood what you wanted to say. I definitely will come up with it. Will try it out and will experiment. That's an interesting. Okay. So the main thing for me is that the grid size has to be low to work with the snap to grid modus. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That helped a lot. Okay. Yeah. That's one of the numbers I kind of ignored due to the fact that I didn't understand what it says. But okay, yeah, I kind of get it. Yeah. Make it. But yeah. So if I start here, of course snap to grid, and snap to grid meant that okay, average. Okay, and here we go, and yeah, okay, that's the point. Yeah, here we go. Of course, I have to be close. Tuck, everything. Now, the interesting point is, can I snap these to grid tool? Booyah! Okay, I got it. Thank you a lot, Taylor. Thank you a lot. Old Fluffy learned something. Yeah, the first block has to be snapped, of course, and after that, okay. Yeah, that's it. But now we come to the time-consuming part too. You see, I have now blocks of 80 to 80, yeah? But the thing is, maybe I do not want to have blocks of 80 to 80. Maybe the thing is more likely that I want to have them higher, for example. Even this is to I have to get my keyboard back. So I kind of think of connecting my keyboard to the PS4 so I can use it for all the number shit and stuff. Cause the PlayStation, normally the PlayStation 3 worked really good with mouse and keyboard, I have to say, for all the communication stuff and menu stuff and so on. Cause the thing is, now I do not want it like that. I want it a bit higher. So, and now I have to change it on every block. Okay, I could say I do it like this, but if I change it, I have to change this. No, this is, yeah, it's this was a snap to grid. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But it's a good little helper. It's definitely a good little helper. Okay, I understood. To make it more easy to snap to grid, the number has to be low. If just a test. Okay. Oh, Fluppy got it. Okay, I got it. Yeah. I got it. That's I think that's enough help for building. Like the next thing is the angle thing, but okay, that's a thing. What I've found interesting is after coming back is this one on the square button, the y-axis, the x-axis, and the c-axis, freeform and so on. This is coming. This came up with update 6.66, which is pretty sick. Of course, you can work very good with it. This helps a lot when you are straight. You can change it very good to make it even better aligned. Because before you switched it depending on the angle you look on the blocking volume, but now you can fix the angle and make it way more easy than before. This is one of the nicest changes I realized when I okay, even so this is okay, yeah, forget it. Forget what I said. I thought this would work better. Okay, yeah, this the point that it has to be divided due to the number you put in. This is a good point too, yeah. But on the other side, like I said, I guess the main thing my maps identity is based on is the freestyle. I have a pretty good eyesight and see what's good for your eye, what works from the angles and from the proportions and stuff. And working with too many helpers kind of distracts of it. That's like I said, and it's my joy to make it complicated. I really enjoy the style, the way I build and what I can do with it. But that explained much for me to me. That was a really good help of yours. Thank you very much. That's interesting. Yeah, that snap to grid option was. I ignored it because I didn't understand it. I'm too stupid. The thing is, you can write a big book about something, yeah, but I don't get it. I need a direct explanation and on some what's it called, examples to understand it. That's the same with the logic and stuff. So it took me a very long time to understand certain logics. Plasma, DirectX and stuff. They made it clearer for me, of course, due to their videos and stuff. And then with a bit of trying out and yeah, learning by doing and stuff. But okay, that's a good one, yeah. And on the other side, I do not have to know everything, cause there are other people who know it perfectly, and it's a joy to play and look at their work. So. Hold on. Dort seine Blogger in the right. Okay, that is pretty sick. Okay, so everything I came up for myself is technically SnapMap is cool. Everyone who says SnapMap has no building possibilities and options does no shit. I mean, I know that for a long time, cause the amount of content you can create with SnapMap is by far not on the edge. When I look at the maps of the last half year, it's so impressive. When it comes, oh, we need more textures for the blocking volumes. No, we have decals for in so many ways to create their own textures and stuff. This is a very mighty tool to create maps, I have to say. I mean, the best example for myself is we make circles out of blocks. So what do you want more? Your pillars, and I made you know my tiny little cylinders and stuff in the prop box. the smallest one. There are so many possibilities, and yeah, of course there are many helpers too. And but when it comes to building, I have my satisfying own style, and I don't care if it takes an hour more or less to do certain things. Cause like I said, I build up something, then I look at it from many angles, then I decide, okay, this has to be smaller, this has to be bit bigger and stuff. The distance between these blocks has to be in another way, and so on and so on and so on. So would I have a better concept? Of course. Then these helpers would make it way faster to build stuff. But the problem is that the creation process is the same than the building process. So I even when I was drawing or making pictures with pen and pencil and stuff, it's always I make the line, and then I think of what can I do with the line, and the same is it with the blocking volumes here in SnapMap. I'm combine two angles with another, and then I think of what is this, what can I do with it, which color could I give it, which lighting could I give it, and stuff. And after that, which sense could this build have? For example, that's the way neurotransmitter was built of. There was never a concept, and in any way, I just built props and built rooms and looked at them from many angles, and then I optimized them and stuff, and baba, there's a map. That's why game mechanics are the most trickiest thing in a way for me, because yeah, there is not even a basic storyline to my maps. I do not care about storyline in a way, because basically I would be the better multiplayer map builder, for example, when it comes to arenas and stuff, to create arenas with different ways you can get from point A to point B and stuff. That's my thing. To building maps for plot isn't not really mine. That's why I gave the Toxic Nightmare map the builds I made. I had them, but there was no story. I didn't come up with anything. And so I just looked, okay, Simon Silla is someone who can make really good content, so I said, hey, here's a build, look what you can do, if you wanna do, change it up and bring it up, and then he made a good map out of it, for example, with interesting mechanics, interesting story, boss fights, etc. So yeah. for me the most interesting part, and that's why Snapmap will live very long for myself, even though there will be no new one or the servers will be shut down. I can just build some 3D artwork and have fun with that. But it's not the worst. So the thing is, when I now change to 10, where's this thing? Here it is. And every time I wanna connect something, I have to snap the first one to the grid. But that's kind of an issue for myself, cause I will change the position of the blocks before. But as long therefore I have to think a bit more about the concept of my maps, I guess. Therefore I have to think a bit more about that. Yeah, the community, like I said, that's the Baptism of Blood campaign. That was one of the first maps I played, or campaigns I played, when I was able to, after my abstinence. And yeah, I am I am the Baron. I am the, what's it called? The test subject. In a way, that's pretty cool. It's so nice to get mentioned in maps, especially from such good mappers. But yeah, okay. Due to the time, I kind of count to the old school elite. That's pretty cool. Okay, I got it. Basically. So, yeah, just a minute. I just standing outside to smoke a cigarette, so I can't read the text, the comments right now of the chat. But just a minute. This is an absolute freestyle stream. But I don't think of streaming my content. It's more likely a platform for the community to interact with each other, which is pretty nice that it works like that. So here we go. Oh my god, so much things. Yeah, for the skybox, but the skybox is the most easiest part, I guess. The only thing you have to look when you make skyboxes is that if the modules are connected, you get problems with the connected walls. So if I connect these, fuck off. Out of the menu, yes. The connecting, oh, I didn't connect them. Funny. That's why. So now they are connected. These walls can make problems, of course, but when it comes to the skybox, I do it. The skybox are very forgiving. So as long as I create my skyboxes always with the standard textures, and then you can there is no clipping of the several parts of the skybox. So even so, when these would flicker and clip, as long as they got textures like the standards or these textures, for example, when you make them and bring them align them correctly, they will most likely clip like here like in the front, but this won't happen if it is a skybox texture. So as long as there is a slight distance to the wall. Oh my god, I'm so fucked with it. As long as there is a slight, and this is too big, as long as there is a slight distance, skyboxes never will make a problem. Even these differences between the volumes, you don't will see them in any way. So that's, yeah, for my style of building, and this is never a problem. So if you can max them out, and you need 3 big blocking volumes, and then the skybox is kind of done. I always do it in the simple textures, and after I'm really sure there is no hole and no block missing or something like that, I change it to the skybox version I want. So yeah, but of course it would be the easiest and simplest way. That's how you did your grid room with a complete skybox where everything is textured and stuff, which people could download, which was a good idea, I guess, but no one used it in a way, cause yeah, the problem is if you use the preset modules you made, the original auto always is someone else. So there's always a discussion, oh, this map isn't by yours and stuff. But yeah, like I said, the skybox textures are the most uncomplicated stuff, I guess, in whole Snapmap. It would be nice other textures would act like the skyboxes in a way, but these are optimizations maybe we can see in Eternal Snapmap, which would be a pretty sick name for it. Yeah, it's Eternal Snapmap. Snapmap Eternal. Not Snapmap 2, nothing else. No, it's Snapmap Eternal. Boop, boop, boop. Boing. I get such a big headache tomorrow, I guess. I don't know. Tomorrow I don't will say haha, yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, the thing with the flickering on the floors is I gave that hint. I even made a map where I started to work with the props. The thing is how that's the way I use them is when I make floors. Oh my god. Revert, no. So let me out. Yeah, thank you. Oh, we can make it like this. Give it another texture. Something weird. That's weird enough. So of course when you put them on the ground in the same height, you get this. It's clipping. Good old clipping. That's when textures need the same space. But what I do is I hold the R2 button and then give the left stick a slight push to the left. Just this. This way it's a minimal slide up, as slow as the movement is, as slightly is the difference, and that way there is no change. So I can make it. That's how I build my classic maps, for example, too. That's it always. So this can't clip now, and it's hard to find when you move around in the map. You don't find the difference. It's just these tick. It's just a little push to the left on the right, or the right on the left stick, which makes the slight change in the height, which prevents the floors of clipping. So I do not have to be correctly and it's so minimal. Like I said, you have to be very, very close. It's just that little. You can even go closer and do it more exactly, and you when the texture is correct, you don't see the difference when you're playing the map. Of course you have to look which texture should be the one above, but like I said, the height difference is minimalistic. That's how I prevent the blocking boxes of clipping. Oops, no. Okay, of course the design of the texture has to be, this would be, and so on and so on, and so you see it's very hard to see the what's it called? Was ist die Grenze? Was ist die Grenze? The borders, genau. Yeah, the borders. It's so minimal. And you can adjust it very, very good. So I don't. That's the point. I just take the. I just make the blocks in a way I think I need them, and then okay, tag. And there's no clipping anymore. So that's my let's say building skills with the blocking volumes. I figured that out pretty early, how to use them and not make them glitchy. And when you look from far away, and like I said, okay, that you sometimes you will find something, and then you change. It's just a little minimal push. And like I said, as slow as the movement speed is, as good as it works to the max. So even so, if you got this one, let's say to 1, the thing is, the difference from 1 to 2 is pretty high. Oops, come on. So this is aligned to the bottom, to the floor, and this too, and this is way less than 1. It hasn't to be much. It's just this bit, and like I said, there's no clipping anymore. Aligned, and this slide push. Whoop, finished. Yeah, Taylor, it was really nice to have you in the chat, and thanks a lot for the explanation of the snap to grid. It helped a lot, and I really understood a bit of it. And maybe I will use it when I don't fall into my old manners. And yeah, like I said, tomorrow, for me here it is 22:45, and tomorrow when I had my wellness sleep, I definitely will come back and I will stream, and you will find it, I guess, or see it on PSN, I guess, too. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for being here. It was fun, definitely. So due to the fact that I think, oops, no one is watching me anyways, and content isn't getting better in a way, I would say I end this stream here. Yeah, even so there is someone, but I guess it's Taylor. And get some sleep, and we'll be back tomorrow. For me, maybe in the early midday. Yeah, that sounds good. With some other stupid shit. And the rest of my Havanna, and so on and so on. So thanks everyone for joining in, and see you later.